Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolved. Now, earlier this week we talked about Mega Slowking, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Hydreigon. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation of what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking 3 Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of our video, I will be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Hydreigon. Now, I've been saying this for like maybe the past 10 Y Mega Evolve videos, but it's just a matter of time until that so-and-so Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution. And in this case, it's just going to be a matter of time until we get a Mega Hydreigon, because pretty much for some reason, Game Freak has been giving us pseudo legend megas. I mean, we got Mega Tyranitar, Mega Garchomp, Mega Metagross, and also a Mega Salamence, which those 4 Pokemon really don't need a Mega, but they got one because of fan favorites. And in this case, Hydreigon, I would say, is a fan favorite because a lot of people really do like it. And it's just one of those Pokemon where it's that it just needs a Mega Evolution because of its like typing and its stat distribution as well. So that's also part of the reason why it just needs one. And pretty much I would say in like 7th gen or in the X and Y sequels, if we do get one, we're probably going to be getting a Mega Hydreigon in those games as well. But that's like maybe a couple years later. But for now, this is what I would like to see for a Mega Hydreigon. Now, as you can tell for its stats, I did increase everything because, like I said, its stat distribution isn't as well as you would think. So I wanted to increase everything. Now, for its physical attack, I increased it from base 105 to base 125. Now, what I wanted to do for its physical attack is that I wanted to actually have its physical attack at base 125 the same as its special attack without a Mega Evolution. That way, you can run a well-balanced physical Hydreigon, or just a regular special Hydreigon, and or a mixed Hydreigon, which can work even better now because at base 125 you could run U-turn very well, because Hydreigon does get access to U-turn. You can run Outrage, which pretty much no one's going to run on a Hydreigon unless you're Scarfed, but that's besides the point. What you pretty much get what I'm going at is that you can run either a fully offensive physical one or a mixed one, or in this case a special one. Now, for its special attack, I increased it from base 125 to base 155. Now, I wanted to give it a good buff into its special attack as well, because pretty much Hydreigon is known for being like the Scarfed U-turner, or like a Scarf special attacker Pokemon as well. And with base 155, it's going to be doing hefty amount of damage to your opponent, because if you know how well a special Aegislash does, but with a base 155 special attack with 5 points higher than an Aegislash, this thing is going to be doing massive amount of damage to your opponent. Now, for its defenses, I wanted to increase them the same from base 90 to base 105. Now, this is what makes Hydreigon not as good as the other pseudo legends, just because its defenses are not as good as you would think. Yes, they're at base 90, but it's just very frail because of its typing. So I wanted to give it a good, just a smidge of an increase into its defenses as well to base 105, because I saw someone on YouTube, I think it was Shady Penguin, who made a special defensive wall Hydreigon, and it actually works surprisingly. And I saw someone else make a physical defensive Hydreigon as well with max HP, max defense, and I believe it was like 4 in special attack, and that pretty much worked as well. So with base 105 in both of its defenses, you can go either way for being a wall core for this, but it's not very recommended to make this thing into a wall just because of its typing. So that's just how I see it. And with base 105 defenses, hopefully you can live a couple more hits that you would basically get hit by, if that makes any sense. Now, for its speed, I increased it from base 98 to base 118. Like I said, its speed is just, you would think it would be higher than base 98, or at least at base 100, but it's not. So I wanted to give it a 20-point increase into its speed to make it a base 118. That way you can outspeed like Ambipom's, because if Hydreigon gets a priority move, I'm pretty sure you can out-prioritize your opponent if they're below base 117 and below. But with base 118, it does work very well actually. Now for its base stats, as a regular Hydreigon, its base stats at base 600, which is perfect for a pseudo legend, and with a mega evolution obviously it's going to become 700. Now for its ability, I wanted to make this thing have Sinister, which is a new ability I made up. I gave the same ability to the Mega Sableye video that I made a while back ago. I think it was back in May, when it was like my second Y Mega Evolve video. But what Sinister does is basically it's like hydration. It's like Refrigerator and Pixelate, but it turns normal type attacks into dark type attacks. So like you can use like a stab return, which turns return into a dark type move. And I believe Hydreigon does get access to Hyper Voice. You can run a Hyper Voice Sinister Mega Hydreigon if this does actually happen. So that is going to be stab as well. Now for its typing, I left it as Dark Dragon. There's no possible typings I can give this thing to make it work well. Now in my Slowking video, I saw some guy post that Hydreigon should become like Steel Dragon, but we already have a Steel Dragon Pokemon, which is Dialga, and Dark Dragon is a unique typing, so I wanted to keep that unique typing for Hydreigon as well. Now I'm not saying that you can't have any more Dragon Steel types, so I'm just saying that Hydreigon is best suited to be Dark Dragon because it is a unique typing. So anyways, there's Mega Hydreigon. I'm sorry if if I was kind of all over the place with this video. I'm trying to hurry with this one because I have to go somewhere. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Go and check out some of my old Y Mega Evolve videos. My most popular one is my Mega Raichu video with almost 7K views. Thank you guys so much for checking those out. And so on Sunday, we are going to be talking about Mega Quagsire. So on Sunday we'll be talking about Mega Quagsire, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. On Sunday we're going to be talking about Mega Quagsire. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.